Hey, welcome back to Real Food Blog. I'm excited about today's episode to show you how to do our baked macaroni and cheese. Now, if you're like us, we love macaroni and cheese. We like it baked just because it's something you can just pop in the oven. You don't have to worry about it. Then you can just let it sit, scoop it out, reheat it later, or whatever. Or you can do it in advance, even the night before, right, the day before, and pop it in the oven when you get home from work. So basically, one of the tricks here is I've got a either 8x8 or 9x9 Pirates casserole dish, okay? But one of the tricks, I got this from Amy Van Dyke, a friend of ours, and what her grandma does is, you know the wrappers left over from butter? She puts them in the freezer and saves them for when she's baking. So then she just takes them out, and either let them come to room temperature or the heat of your hand will melt the butter to let it come to room temperature. And then you just coat, it's genius, and you just coat the casserole dish, right, like that, and it's done, right? That's a quick trick. Thank you, Amy Van Dyke, for that. We appreciate that. Love those tips, okay? And then you just toss this. You were tossing it anyway, right? But now you got use out of that, that's good to go, okay? So you can use any pasta for your baked macaroni and cheese. We happen to be using some leftover penne pasta. It's about a half a pound. You can double this recipe, okay, and put it in a bigger casserole dish, like a 9x11 or whatever. But anyway, so you any pasta. We just happen to have some that's left over. I want to make sure I drain the water off of it, okay? But this is just some leftover pasta from one of the nights we had pasta night, okay? And then you can get, this is the bechamel sauce, the cheese sauce that we make. You can get this on Real Food Blog or on YouTube as well. There's a video of it that you can do. So you're just going to pour this in. This is a great thing to do to make mac and cheese, okay? And it's leftover. It's a great way to stretch the budget, okay? So we got that going for us, okay? Just going to mix it up in there. There's a couple things that we're going to put in here. Now, one of the things is you want it to be a little runny, okay? And what I mean by that is because the pasta is going to bake up in the oven, and it's going to start getting, absorbing all of that cheese or the bechamel sauce in this case, right? So you want to use a little extra, okay? And so we've got that. One of the things you want to do is you want to salt your pasta, okay? If you put pepper, it's optional. You can use white pepper, okay, just so that you don't see the pepper. That's just, to be fancy, okay? So you can do that. We're going to add a little bit of cream cheese in here. This is just about, I would say, 1/8 of a cup, just because we had it. Okay, of cream cheese in there. I'm going to put that in there, let that incorporate in there. And then we've got two cheeses. We're working with Parmesan Reggiano, and we're working with some extra sharp cheddar cheese. Okay, we've got about a cup of the Reggiano and about 2 cups of the cheddar cheese, okay? And we've got about a half a cup of sour cream that we're going to put in here. Now, I didn't say these were going to be low fat. I just said there was going to be a good mac and cheese. So we got that in there, okay? And then we're going to add in the cheese, okay? The cheddar cheese, okay? We're going to add the Parmesan cheese. I'm just doing it in a bowl so it's easier to mix so that I can get into the casserole dish. Okay, so look at that. We got that going on for us right now. And then if it's too thick, because remember, it's going to get thick as it cooks, going to add a little bit of egg. Okay, 1 or 2 eggs. Okay, and a little bit of cream. I'm going to use about 1/4 of a cup to half a cup of cream. Okay, because I want it to be, like I said, I want it to be thin, right? And then all I'm going to do is take this, make sure it's mixed well, all right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in a casserole dish, okay? Looks like it's going to be just right. All right. Oh boy. Okay. So we're going to top it off with a little more sharp cheddar, right? So it has that nice cheesy crust. So we got that going for us. And we're going to top it with just a little bit of butter, just so that it browns up nicely in the oven. Okay, we want to do that. So we got that going for us. So we're going to put it in the oven. We're going to bake it at about 375 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes or longer, just until it sets up, it gets nice and brown and bubbly, and the cheesy goodness is ready for you right here on Real Food Blog. Hey, thank you for watching Real Food Blog. Thank you for joining Real Food Blog, and we'll see you next time right here on Real Food Blog.